In this video, I'm going to try and provide you with a few ways you can attach a basement stairway to the upper and lower level, as well as providing you with an idea on how to attach the treads to the stringers to prevent them from falling apart. Now, this is a basement stairway, and it would be a dadoed stairway. This would be a stairway where the treads or the steps are actually installed into slotted grooves cut into the stringers. So even though these methods here we're going to use to attach the stringers to the bottom and the top, we're going to show you examples on how to use it on this particular stairway. You could also use this method for a variety of other types of stairways where you're going to attach the stringer to the ground also. This, you can use brackets. I got two different examples here. You can install the brackets on the outside of the stair stringer, depending on how easy it's going to be to, or whatever's going to be easiest for you or create the least amount of problems. Sometimes people don't put them on the outside because they create a trip hazard, and I agree with that. So you might need to move the bracket out to the end or use a different type of bracket because depending on how you're going to attach it to the stringer and the concrete, sometimes there just isn't enough room. The tread's going to be in the way. You can put them on the outside, on each outside stringer, or you can put them on the inside. Both of them can be on the inside. I just wanted to give you a different idea here. That's why I placed them like this. Outside, inside. Both of them can be on the inside. Both of them can be on the outside. You could have one on the inside, one on the outside, as long as the stringers are not going to move. Now, you can drill a hole through the wood and install a bolt with a nut and a washer, whatever you need there. Always make sure you have a washer on the, if you don't have a bracket, the bracket will not require a washer, but the other side of the wood, you should have a washer on the other side of the bolt. You won't need one on this side. To attach it to the concrete, you can drill a hole with a concrete drill bit and use either an anchor. These are framing anchors, and they can be found at your local lumber yards, home improvement centers. Or you can use epoxy. You can use an epoxy setup where you drill a hole a little bit bigger. For example, if you're going to use a 1/2 inch bolt, then you drill like a 5/8 inch diameter hole and put some epoxy in, set the bolt or the all thread in, and let it set, and then tighten, and you are good to go. Closer look at the bracket. Now, in the middle of the stairway, you can always install A35s or some type of framing anchors, brackets here. And you can also put them on other steps. If you feel like you need to, let's say you have a stairway with 12 steps, you might want to have these on every 4th or 3rd step, or even 5th or 6th step, depending on what you think you're going to need to keep this thing from falling apart. So this would be a great idea. You can install them with nails or screws, and I would probably recommend using some type of screws for this. It seems like it would work better, just my opinion there. And this, like I said, will prevent the stairway from separating. The tread from coming out of the slot. And I will try to have a link to another video on why these stairs come apart, this type of stairway. So simple bracket attached on each side should do. And you could always put these on top if you don't want to put them on the bottom, but I would imagine you're going to want them on the bottom for aesthetic reasons. You know, if you put them on the top, they're going to be a little more noticeable. Top connectors, you can use the same kind of a connector here if you're looking for a heavy duty anchor or a lighter duty A35, some type of a framing anchor. That should work fine there. Heavy duty one, you're just going to drill a hole through the side or drill a hole and put lag screws or lag bolts in there depending on what you need. And these This type of bracket, you might need to get a larger one depending upon the stair stringer and the length of the stair stringer. I'm just kind of throwing this in there for an example. These might not work under every situation. So, or for every situation, just like this. This might be a light duty way to attach a 4x or a 6x14 stair stringer. This right here just might not cut it. You might need a heavy duty bracket on here. So I'm just kind of throwing that out there. So